Hello there, and welcome back to the United Kingdom of Cape Breton, the right wing utopia. Let's have a look at the issues at hand. First up, in loco parentis. Well, let us load that up and have a look, shall we? When separated dad Wojciech Mitchell put his daughter Liara on the train, he made sure her mum knew the correct time and platform at which the child was due to arrive. He also arranged for a babysitter to travel with the tot, given that she was only 2 years old. Controversially, the babysitter was his son, himself only 7 years of age. Great. A train conductor noted both children travelling alone and intervened by calling the police and social services. Well, the only fucking problem here is the fucking train conductor fucking interfering where he wasn't fucking wanted, complains Cho Cage, the mother of the two children, as she thrusts a sippy cup containing Eki Cola at her resisting daughter. Oh, this is a woman. Ah, We've been doing it this way for 2 fucking years and never had any fucking problems. How about the government, the police, social services, and all you other nosy cunts keep out of how we choose to deal with our fucking children? She's not wrong. The government shouldn't be interfering with your fucking family. But then again, a 7-year-old with a 2-year-old alone isn't really the best idea, but it's a fucking train. It only goes one way, eventually stops. The mother should be there waiting. We should be able to live in a country where kids should be safe. I would never do this in London. Fucking London, you'd never be able to trust anyone. But Canada, the East Coast, Canada, Nova Scotia, Cape Breton, as long as it's not in any major cities, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to get on a coach or a train and from one place to the other without being abducted into the sex trade or slavery trade. Just depends on the culture of the area, but in my nation, I like to believe that it is reasonable just to let your kids go from train to one place to the other. This is about child safety, exclaims Lucas Hicks, the train conductor. I mean, we actually have a reasonably priced service where we offer supervision to unattended children. What sort of lousy parent puts a 7-year-old in charge of a 2-year-old? Frankly, if parents are too lazy to use the provisions, they shouldn't be allowed to raise kids at all. You should invest in child protection services and extend their powers to take children into safe governmental care where they're being neglected by incompetent parents. Now, I'm 100% against this. The government should not be able to take your kids from you. Your kids are your kids. I mean, like, there are cases where if you're fucking murdering your kids, maybe they could be rescued, but it happens so often where the government will just make up some bullshit about negligence to just take away your kids. I had, not personally, but I knew a female friend of mine from when we were really young who ended up growing up and becoming a mother in her teen years. She lived with her mother, who was a single mother, so it was quite a poverty state. Single mothers, they generate poverty. So this child was in living with a single mother of a single mother, and the government or the child protection services lied about it, and everybody knew that they were lying about it just to steal the kids away. And it was very disturbing knowing that there are people working for the government who are going out of their way to try and, in their minds, give the children better lives, but at the same time steal them from their family. It's like, yeah, maybe the government in some cases could provide a better life, but the government shouldn't have the power to interfere and abduct children. That's really disturbing. So I will definitely not be going along with this. If I might interject, interrupts Hercules, the 7-year-old boy. I should really read these things through before I pick the voices. At the center of the saga, as he changes his sister's nappy. Clearly, capability varies from child to child, but some of us are obviously more advanced than others. why I accept a priori that adults are responsible for safeguarding the well-being of children. I think there's room for flexibility in the interpretation of adulthood. Put it. Can we institute a formal test to be applied for at any age that is legally required to prove capacity to act in loco parentis? I've been reading up on the legal ins and outs, and it seems like a straightforward enough possibility. I'd be happy to help you draft something. I like this. You should be able to take a test to see if you are good enough to be considered an adult. But then again, who is making this test? The government. So the government is setting the standards of who has the rights to be an adult or not, which again is disturbing. But if you could have a non-biased way of determining who is sufficient enough to be classed as an adult or an independent, then that'd be great. But no, we're gonna get the government out of this. It's all to do with the parents. It's considered a civil right to be allowed to neglect and mistreat your own children. Good. Cape Breton civil rights rose from few to some. Good. So we are becoming more of a free nation. Crime has gone up. How? Intelligence has gone up. Good. See? Intelligence. And recreational drug use. And nudity. This is exactly what we need. Sorry about that. A little bit of a hiccup. Anyway, on to the next problem here. A shot in the arm. The dreaded rubellin measles has made a sudden comeback in Cape Breton. The disease, which once killed millions, was thought to be wiped out after a vaccine was discovered 50 years ago. Medical professionals blame a recent anti-vaccination movement, which has turned immunization into a political football. Vaccines are fake news. They cause depression and autism and all this other shit. They cause the earth to be flat. All these vaccines are the devil's work. I'm not going to allow my babies to become slaves to Big Pharma, bemoans parent and prominent anti-vaxxer Barry Vercingetorix. Did you know that vaccines can cause autism and stunt a child's development? I can show you several studies that say so. These pharmaceutical companies are even putting nanobots in the vaccines. Nanobots! It is the right of every parent to determine what is best for their children. Now, I like nature, and the idea of editing humans in any way, including vaccines, is quite a slippery slope to me. It is, like they start by vaccinating away diseases. How long until the government is vaccinating away opinions? It is a slippery slope. We should not be going down it in Cape Breton. We should be banning vaccines, I think. Please, these so-called studies are nothing but hokum, counters your physician, Dr. Fleur Cooper, while checking your heartbeat with a stethoscope. Vaccines save lives every single day. If it weren't for vaccines, rubellin measles would have killed off half of Cape Breton's population by now. There is absolutely no correlation between autism and vaccinations. Any scientist or doctor worth a degree will tell you that, if anything, we should make vaccinations mandatory for the health and well-being of Bretons across the nation. The doctor snaps on a rubber glove. Now, hurry this up. Cough, please. I don't think the government should be able to make anything mandatory. No, not at all. I agree, but we also need to send a message to these awful vaxxer parents. Awful anti-vaxxer parents, I must say. States child psychologist Klaus Kachatarian. Not only are these parents putting their children in danger by refusing to vaccinate them, they are putting all of society in danger. Do you really want to have an outbreak of rubellin measles in Cape Breton schools and daycares? I didn't think so. I recommend giving these parents a short jail sentence and banning their children from education until they're vaccinating. Sure, some people will complain about this being a violation of their rights as parents, but surely the health and safety of children trumps those concerns. You shouldn't be putting people in jail for their own decisions or for not to do something. It's not harming anybody. They say it might be, but I've met plenty of anti-vaccinated people. I've met people without vaccines. I've met people who don't even vaccinate their pets. I've never personally witnessed them dying of the plague. I have no personal evidence that these vaccinations do anything. So, no. You know, we wouldn't have these problems if the population was more scientifically aware, muses amateur scientist Robin Rios, while pouring a vial of green liquid into a vial of purple liquid. Movements like these are bred from ignorance and misinformation. If the government took an active role in promoting science and education, this problem would go away. You can invest in real scientific studies and programs, make science classes mandatory in schools, and arrest any religious nuts who attempt to disrupt your work. Cape Breton would enter a new golden age. The vials of liquid suddenly explode, covering your office with smoke and unusually coloured foam. Now, this is just investing in science to make everybody more smart. That's not anything to do with vaccinations. I will make everybody more smart. Science centres and state-of-the-art laboratories are good. Oh, terrific. Government shuts down Trump makers. Very good. Kid Alvins. Whoa. Outdoor camping race continues. Woohoo. Education has gone up a lot. Intelligence has gone up a lot. Tourism up. Taxation up. Well, that's a shame. Safety up. Government size up. That's a shame. Corruption up, apparently. Anything good that's gone down? Religiousness has gone down. Ignorance has gone down. Crime has gone down. Well, good. I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy with this episode and how the video's gone. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I like to keep these videos a bit shorter, just to bang through the issues at hand and move on to the next thing. I look forward to see you guys in Judea. It is a very, very lovely place full of very, very lovely people. I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. Again, of course, join us over on the Discord server, which will be linked down below, and you can join in with the fun. I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. Again,